Hi, welcome back, it's Susan. I'm using this postage stamp set today. Not all of it, just the main piece, which is this beautiful decorative postage stamp. You do get the smaller stamp, which is still quite sizable, and the matte layer to that as well. That's from Craft Addiction UK. Lovely packaging as well. And of course, with Craft Addiction UK, Steve does give me a coupon code for you, which is Susan5 for an extra 5% off at the checkout. Now, the postage stamp set is £7.49, free P&P for the UK, and I know we've only got about 50 sets left. I've chosen a stamp set which is Gina K, and it's called Summer Silhouettes. I've cut myself some little rectangles to go onto the postage stamp. So taking the main leaf stem and some Granny Green Apple ink, I'm going to stamp them. I've just swapped it out onto a pad of copier paper because I don't want to get ink on my stamping mat. Now I'm just going to change up all different angles of putting this stem down. And it is a textured cardstock, so I'm being a little bit mindful of letting the ink sit for a second before I pull the block back. So just have a look in your stash, see what stamps you've got, if you're going to have a go at making this card. And then the last one, making sure it's right. Lovely. So I've just grabbed an aqua marker, just a different tone of green aqua marker, and I've got my Zig blender pen. So I'm not using water, just going to the tip, as you can see, on that aqua marker, and then just doing a little darker green on the tip of the leaves. Just to blend in. As you can see, just touching that tip. Just to give a different effect. You can see there the slight texture of the cardstock. I've really enjoyed doing this card today. And on the last one, just keep taking a little bit of ink from the aqua marker. And that's done. So with the stamp set as well, you do get some flower heads, and I've chosen crushed curry for my flower heads today. So giving it a good press. Just going up to those stems. Beautiful. So you can see it's coming together nicely. And the last one. Wiping my block. All done. So I can see I've got a little tiny mark on there. So I've got my Mono Sand Eraser, just taking that off. So I've picked up my really small nib in the Posca pen in white, and I'm just going to put some dots onto those roses just for a little added interest. Of course, if you wanted to replicate a similar card to this, you don't have to put the dots on, but I'd got a fancy for doing it. And just seeing which ones I'm going to have for the top and the bottom. So they're completed. Getting the postage stamp in and now choosing where they're going to go. I am being mindful of that rubbing out I did. So changing it. Because I know I'm going to put the sentiment in the centre to hide that little mark. That's a little die I've cut out, and that's from a set which was Stampin' Up. It's called Many Happenings. So I've chosen the stamp that coordinates with that die plate. Now, I don't trust myself to do this with the block. That's why the stamping platform's coming out. Using VersaFine Clear Nocturne. Just giving a light press. Beautiful. So I've got my glue, and I'm using Kalal all-purpose glue today. I think those really look effective on that postage stamp. I've got a mat which matches my colour of the roses. And because of the postage stamp die, you get the colour of the mat showing through, all to tie in with the design. So getting my foam tape, I'm going to pop that down on the sentiment. And place that in the centre. So I've got my base card, which is 5 1/4 by 7. And I hope you agree, that looks absolutely beautiful. So easy to do, but that die makes it look extra special. So I hope you've liked it. Like and subscribe. Don't forget, check out Craft Addiction UK and the 5% off discount, Susan 5. Thank you so much for watching. See you again soon. Like and subscribe.